Hi, welcome to an episode of Cooking with Krigo. Today we will be making tomato soup. Here are the ingredients for the tomato soup. As always, I will put the exact measurements in the description below, but we will be using 3 pounds of tomatoes cut up into 2-inch pieces, vegetable broth, half an onion, minced garlic, sea salt, sugar, basil, ground pepper, flour, olive oil, and butter. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Lightly grease a baking sheet. Okay, so in a large bowl, you want to combine your tomatoes, your onions, garlic, olive oil, black pepper, and your sea salt. You're going to stir until they're well combined. Take your tomato mixture and put it on your buttered cookie sheet. Spread it around. And we're going to cook this in the oven for 15 minutes at 350 degrees, and then stir it and cook it for another 15 minutes. Okay, our 15 minutes are up. Take these out of the oven. I'm going to give them a stir, and then they're going right back into the oven for another 15 minutes. Okay, our second 15 minutes are up. I'm going to take them out of the oven. I took the tomatoes out of the oven, and now I'm going to broil them for about 3 minutes until the tomatoes are lightly charred. Broiler is ready. I'm going to put them in the broiler for about 3 minutes. If you have an electric broiler, you're going to want to keep the oven open a crack, because the electric broilers, they get too hot and then they shut off, and then your food doesn't cook evenly. If you have a gas broiler, you won't have that problem, and you can keep the door closed the entire time. I took the tomatoes out of the broiler. I checked on them after about 3 minutes, and they weren't charred yet, so I kept checking on them every minute or so. I ended up putting them in for a total of about 6 minutes before they were lightly charred. Okay, I put my tomato mixture in a blender. I'm going to add my basil, and I'm going to blend it on high for about 50 seconds or so until it's smooth. Alright, I'd say it's pretty smooth. Over medium-low heat, you're going to want to whisk your butter and flour together. You're going to want to whisk your butter and your flour together over medium-high heat for about 30 seconds or so until the butter is nice and... Then you're going to add your vegetable broth. in your sugar, and you're going to whisk that together until it's nice and blended. Then you're going to add your tomato mixture. One ingredient that I forgot to add when I was doing my list of ingredients was heavy cream. This is optional. If you like your tomato soup creamy, you can add a quarter cup to half a cup. I have a half a cup of heavy cream. I'm going to add that now. We're going to stir, and we're going to stir occasionally and cook this over a medium-low heat for 15 minutes. As you have your soup on your stove, you're going to want to add some salt and pepper to taste. I've added a little salt and pepper to this while it was cooking on the stove. Okay, our 15 minutes are up. Let's see how it tastes, shall we? It's so good. Okay, so that concludes another episode of Cooking with Krigo. Please like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so you can tell when my next video is coming up. Thank you for watching.